It's all good, man. Long as you straight, we straight.
I'm
Feel me?
good. I'm good.
For sure.
Uh, all right. Well, shoot. I tell you what. Um, we about to do something a little different, real quick. You remember back in the day, you could read the newspaper and you might read the comics or you might read the classifieds or something like that, or you might even some people might read Dear Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, we about to do something called What's Up, Yonna K.
Okay, that's what's going on. So listen, I had sent a message out to mostly everybody I know for real, mainly women. But next week I'm gonna send it out to all the men in my contacts. But I pretty much was asking them what would be some advice they would want to hear, what would be some questions they would ask if they had a comment, a platform where they can ask questions and get honest answers and feedback. And I got way more questions than I thought I would get. I was like, wow, like some of the questions and scenarios that people was asking, I'm like, okay, it's gonna take me a time to answer that one, but the one I'm gonna answer first, and this is because multiple people asked it, and this is just my opinion. You don't gotta agree with it, but you gotta respect it. Ain't no right or wrong answers. But listen, a lot of people ask women in a relationship and you living with a partner, should it be 50-50, 70-30, 60-40, or the man pay 100% in the household and the woman pay zero? And that's a heck of a question to ask a person. Like that wouldn't be dependent on me. If I was in a household, I'm more than willing to pay half because right now I'm paying 100. So anything that you bring to the table gonna be appreciated. I definitely think that a lot of women listen to podcasts or stuff on social media where the women have this TikTok or whatever, where a lot of women be saying, "I won't date a man if he not a provider. He need to be a provider. He need to pay 100% of the bills." And we got to look at these people and who they are. A lot of them are celebrities. A lot of them in LA. The income that they have is a lot different than what we have. If you are working every day, Joe, going to work,
Yeah.
you can't sit and listen to what somebody who is on a social media platform with thousands of followers and $1 million in their account say. So that's not for me to really answer. But ladies, I want to say this. If your man is working hard in every area, it shouldn't be 50-50 nothing. It should be 100-100. You should be giving your all. Your man should be giving his all. You might not got it today and he might not got it tomorrow. But if that's your one concern of being taken care of, that's probably why you overlooking the right man. Like it's hard out here, groceries high as hell. I wouldn't dare expect to be sitting on my ass not doing nothing. And I can understand in a more traditional role where women saying they don't work. Okay, that might be a different scenario. If you don't work and you stay home and you cook and clean and take care of the kids and do all the house stuff, okay, that might be different. But that's not really the norm right now. The truth is, Black women are the most educated group of people ever. Black women are doing their
Mm-hmm.
thing, increasing their education. Most of them, got degrees, going back to school. And us not sitting at home is not even something that we want to do. So I don't mind getting my feet wet, and I don't mind going half with my man on the bills. I don't think that makes him less of a man. I don't think that means he doesn't have masculine energy. I don't agree with that at all. But if you do, then stand on what you believe in. You got to assess your situation. I would even date somebody or potentially be with a partner who doesn't even make as much as I do. It's more stuff that he can bring to the table than finances. Security isn't just about being financial secure. It's about, do I feel safe when I'm with you? Do you show up for me? Can I be myself? Can I be vulnerable? And that's things that you really can't put a price on. So that's my advice. My advice is I don't have no advice. Assess your situation and see what's important for you. But for me, I would not mind splitting the bills down 50-50 with my partner. If we both working, we should both share things. If we both paying bills, we're gonna both be cooking. We're gonna both be cleaning. Maybe not cooking is cleaning as much as I do, because in a woman, just naturally I'm gonna do that more. But never would I expect a man to carry a burden that I can't. Anything I ask for my partner to do for me is gonna be something that I can do for myself. And these days, people will be wanting to be taken care of. If you broken, you ain't got it. Just say that. But why should you be stacking all your money and your man working so hard and spending all his? Like, that don't even make sense to me. But again, stand on what you believe in. And that's my advice for today. Thank you.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful, Yonna K.
Thank you.
Man, it's crazy that you said that. I want to play something, and I want to get your take on this real quick, if you can, since you said that.
Okay.
Let's see.
A lot of women are suffering in their marriages because they're fighting for control with their husbands. What is sad is now their husband is starting to be resentful, ignore them. Their husband does not care about their heart anymore. Their husband is not trying to please them anymore, and they're wondering what's happening because they're saying to themselves, I'm making sure the family is good. What is your issue? And it's because that man who has been created to be a leader has been pushed down and silenced. And I'm telling you what they're telling me. They're saying, Tara, I got emotions too. I got ambitions too, but I have a wife or I have this person. They don't want to hear me. They don't care about my opinions. And if my opinions go against theirs, then I'm supposed to submit to them. Ladies, you have to understand what's happening in society because of the past where men have abused that submission and have not treated them as partners. We have went all the way to the other side where now we are fighting for our leadership and we are fighting to be heard, and we're fighting it to the point we're now treating them the same way. A lot of women.
I totally agree with what she said. And even before she got to the part where she said this, I was going to say, like, a lot of women don't know how to let go from the previous relationship. And unfortunately, a lot of us get in situations with relationships that really wasn't the best for us. And you found yourself being with a man who also, although he appeared to be masculine, really he didn't carry that role, and he didn't consider you or your feelings or your emotions in that relationship. He kind of like dragged you. Black women never really wanted to be strong. We never really wanted to be leaders. We always wanted to be kept. We always wanted a man to lead. We always wanted to be submissive. But you get yourself into these situations where it just don't happen because you let the wrong person lead you and you end up heartbroken. So now you carrying that into the next relationship and not giving the next man a proper try. You're not even letting him lead. But at the end of the day, I can tell you, I have several friends from all walks of life, any kind of educational background you can think of. I always make a joke, like I got friends with PhDs and I got friends with felonies. Like, where you want to go with this? I'm somewhere right in the middle. But at the end of the day, when we all get together and chit chat over wine or whatever, women want to be taken care of. We want a man to lead. We love being submissive. We love following our man, but we got to learn how to put down that wall and let a man be submissive. And I think that's the thing that we struggle with because we are almost equally yoked in a financial state. It's to the point where I don't need you financially, but it's so many other areas that I really do need you in. Like, I really do need your leadership. You know, I really do need your guidance. I want to have a soft life. You know, they talking about a soft life. I want a man with a plan that I can just be like, okay, baby, what my man said, this is what we doing. But men have oftentimes abused that power and just didn't do what they were supposed to do. And I ain't trying to say, you know, bash men. I'm not doing that. But when the right man do come along, it's almost like you scared to put your guard down. Like, I don't want to be struggling for power in my relationship. I don't want to be the leader. I want to be led. I want to be a kept woman. I want my man. Ain't nothing wrong with a man with confidence that put his baby, this is what we gonna do today. No, you ain't doing that. We gonna work on your finances. You said you want to do this. This the plan. Okay, daddy, where we going? But at the same time, with that comes vulnerability that as a man, can you handle what's being put out there? So it's just like a catch-22 for real. But women never really wanted to be leaders in relationships. We had to play that role. You know, it just ended up happening like that. I'm speaking for myself. I want a soft life. I want to be able to be kept and sat down and listen to my